Facts. It's been 5 years.
Hey, we back.
Yeah, we back.
We okay.
Welcome
back to the Free Jazz Podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
FGP, baby.
FGP, listen, man. This is part of the Lost episode series. We here. We got a special guest for y'all right now.
Episode,
you know what I'm saying?
number 2.
We got a special guest with us. We got Renaissance Ron in the building. You know what I'm saying? Give us a round of applause one time. Listen, friend of the show, people who don't know, you know what I'm saying, Ron, we got a lot of history with Ron, you know what I'm saying, Ron, him and Kamal, I mean, y'all can tell the story yourselves. Go ahead, Renaissance Ron. Tell the people a little bit about yourself, where you from, you know what I'm saying, how you became a friend of the show.
So the mic right there.
So my bad. What's up, everybody?
You can adjust it if you want.
Fact. I ain't gonna do too much too early.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Renaissance Ron, hailing from Baltimore, Maryland.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? This man to the right of me is the definition of a day one homie.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? College roommate couldn't have struck, better luck. You know what I mean? Roll better dice, couldn't have done none of that. You know what I'm saying? And now we here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm at Ez, the tap man of the tap mans. You know what I'm saying? There's only 2 people I want to tap me. I ain't lying. I'm saying right here in the mic. I told everybody already. I done told these niggas. My man's told me. I went to the studio before I came here.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, there's a tap man at the studio. I said, there's only 2 people. I done told you already what my plan is with that shit. So it's like, we here. I'm grateful to be here. This is a pleasant surprise
We
for me.
appreciate y'all. Yeah, pleasant surprise, man. I was just talking about it off camera. I'm like, damn, I ain't seen Ron since he was in Jamaica bugging the fuck out for 5 days.
Yeah, he was going crazy.
Yeah, bro. That might have been my best vacation ever. As far as like just the amount of fuck shit we did.
Yes. It was just hilarious, yo.
The amount of fuckery was
going to the jungle and all that. Like,
yeah. Word.
Yo.
That was my last vacation before I was a dad too. Shout out to my son Lego. That's a word. He was born like 6 months later. I remember I was going through that whole process like, damn, I'm gonna be a dad soon. And I was like, fuck it, we on vacation, we just don't do shit.
Yeah, wow. That's shout out Lego for me.
No, shout out to Jamaica, bro. We need to go back to that motherfucker.
No, we definitely going back.
We need to fuck around and go to Thailand or some shit. That's the fuck we need to do.
But, yo, bro.
We might be able to do this, and of course I'm gonna share this, but we might be able to do this, and once I share it, somebody better help me. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's
what I'm saying.
I'm trying to go on some global tour shit too. Like, no funny shit. I told myself like, before I die, I gotta go to every country in this world.
That's how I've been feeling for me.
And you know what's crazy to me too? Like, I look at niggas like the nigga Dame Eats. I don't know if you know him, but he was on Facebook just going around giving his little, little reviews of the shit. Now he got 2 seasons on Netflix.
That's crazy.
Yeah, 2 seasons of Netflix doing what he started doing on Facebook.
Oh, you talking about the heavy set dude?
Everything fried. Hell yeah.
That's crazy how people could build something like that off the simplest
avenue.
Yeah, it's just like, yo, I'm just gonna try food and I'm gonna review and put it on the internet, and all of a sudden, boom, now you're on Netflix.
Now you're on Netflix.
Up and God knows how much you're getting paid to eat food.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Getting sponsored, getting paid. Like,
see, I would do that, but I got a weak stomach, so I don't know about tasting food.
Yeah, I know. But see, I already know your vibe.
The thing is, like, I think it's all about how you work what you do. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because it's going to be you tasting the food for the people like you.
Yeah.
To a certain degree, you know what I mean? So your reactions are going to appeal to those who feel the same as you. That's the whole thing about marketing, bro. That's what I feel like. I'm not chatting. It's early and I like to talk, y'all. So just so y'all know,
you good.
But as far as certain things becoming successful, it really happens when quality reaches the audience it needs to reach. That's exactly how it happens every time. You know what I'm saying? And when you're starting from the bottom, you don't have the access to the global communities. 8 billion people in there. People started fucking. I said it was like 7.4. Yeah, NBA 2020. It was like 7.4. It's 8 billion. Pandemic, bro.
Pandemic.
So
the
panoramic. You know what I mean? But that's more people that kind of over time they gotta get. It's like 20 years for them little niggas get around. But at the same time, that's just the scalability of the global market. You feel me? And once you get the right bag or the right opportunity and you're able to present quality to quality people, it's naturally going to attract those investors. That's what I'm praying for. You know what I mean? That's what I think good business is. You see what I mean?
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
Nah, that's what's up, bro.
I was just on the internet. I couldn't believe what I just saw. It was some genius shit. Like, yo, did y'all know Trump just dropped a sneaker?
That's all that.
And the shit is sold out everywhere for $400.
I seen that.
I'm like, this motherfucker's a genius.
Wait,
the shit trash.
Roll up,
the shit trash.
Oh, I seen
the
that.
shit look like the old school Supers.
I ain't even look at the joint.
They bust down gold with the American flag on the side, with the Donald T, with the Trump in the front. I'm like, yo, he gotta slow down. But at the same time, W Trump. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
He knows how to market
himself. Didn't he go to
himself.
Fulton County? You went to Fulton County or what?
Yeah. My boy was on Wright Street down in Georgia. Yeah.
Yo, but yeah, nah, he's a great businessman. I will say that.
Bro, he went to jail, came out with a sneaker. He's a rapper. He's a rapper. Like, what is going on? He turned this whole shit to
he got a Rico. He a rapper.
Yeah.
Shout out to Frank Lucas, the OG OGs, but Trump is definitely an American gangster, bro.
Yeah.
No,
He's not gonna act. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing like it.
He's an American gangster. This man said, "I'm gonna be a president. Say whatever the fuck I want. I'm gonna be president," and then he did that shit.
And then he went and just was talking crazy.
Ridiculous.
Speaking of recent Trump news,
rhetoric,
did you hear
rhetoric.
that? He has to pay $355 million.
To who? Not me.
No.
They got him. They finally got him on the taxes.
No.
Yo,
They got him on
billions on taxes.
Listen,
Evasion, bro. Evasion.
The state of New York, because of his properties. Apparently, he was inflating the worth of his properties.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Mismanaging funds.
He gonna file bankruptcy,
false business deals.
Yep.
And of course, what's going on? Of course, he denies it. Now, all the Trump supporters, a lot of the truckers, they're boycotting New York, not sending loads to New York. They have Grant Cardone, his billionaire friend, set up a GoFundMe for him. So we got a billionaire set up a GoFundMe for his supporters to donate. This is not anything new. He's been doing this. Remember when he got?
He write that off too. He can write that off.
You remember when he got the whole election fraud thing? Right. He raised like $60 million over a week, and 95% of the funds were unaccounted
Hand
for.
over fist, bro.
Hand over fist. They just
That's how you feed your mans.
I was just about to say, yo, I gotta figure some shit out. What you mean? What you mean? I owe $350 million. My rich friend gonna start a GoFundMe. What?
That's called a monopoly on your problems. Bro.
No, that's
like, that is self-sufficient.
You know what's funny?
Fuckery.
I think that's a microcosm of how America works. The difference is, instead of the taxpayers button everything from the rich people, now you got people voluntarily giving the money to him.
Damn.
You know, his supporters will die for him. He can do whatever he wants.
Donations.
He can do whatever he wants, and he can just frame it with however he wants.
Yeah, that's really some gangster shit.
That's really politicking for real.
It's just crazy because it's in our face. It's like somebody. He's doing all this shit live on Twitter. It's
my point is politicking. Like I said before, once you make something political, now you open up an avenue for another side in order to enter the conversation. It's a political attack. It's fake news. It's a witch hunt. They want me down. Now he can do no wrong. He can do whatever he wants, and he has a cult following that will give him their last dollar. He won. At the end of the day, he won. Yeah. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
That shit is insane, man.
I'm trying to hit like that.
At the same time, right?
But with the people not on the people. With the people not on the people, y'all. I'm not bad. I ain't taking bad to nobody.
I'm trying to figure out how to
build
do it.
grassroots.
Listen,
donations.
In other news, man, I do want to talk about. Did y'all see this atrocity that they called the NBA All-Star Weekend?
Yeah.
Yo, did y'all see this shit? Yo, thank you. You shouldn't have. Yo, bro. First of all, how they almost scored 400 points? They scored 400 points, bro.
I know.
In the basketball.
I was gonna say. Bro.
That's ridiculous.
Yo, they need.
That's ridiculous.
And there was only like 3 fouls all game.
Between the two, I'm guessing, right?
Between the two. But 200 to 2, it was like 223 to like 189, bro. It was just the most ridiculous shit we ever seen,
man. Yeah. I've been saying that All-Star game needs to be fixed, and I feel like when you're looking at the NBA culture, everybody's too buddy, if you ask me. You know what I mean? Everybody's too friendly with each other. You know, the 80s and the 90s, it was real rivalries. You feel me? You know, now they all train each other in the off season. You know, they got the Team USA, whatever the case may be. You know, they kids go to school together. But I feel like everybody, it's too friendly. If you ask me, like, and I think that takes away from the intensity sometimes of the sport. And the All-Star game, like back in the day, All-Star game, it's supposed to be a pickup game of the best players in the world. Yeah, that's what people want to see. But now it became into a human highlight reel joke. You know what I mean? Nobody's playing defense.
No, it's called let's just shoot these threes. Let's pull a three.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Pull
like
as fast as you can.
And now it's like, you know, it's protecting investment as well. Yeah. You feel me? They got away from You know what I mean? If we had more metal world pieces in the league, where in the A, where would we be? So I ain't gonna act like you know what I mean?
He be
the transition
Draymond. They be trying to run him out of the league like Draymond.
Yeah.
Nah, but Draymond wild.
The transition. They ain't trying to run Draymond out of the league.
He trying to run himself out of the
Yeah,
league.
first of all, he trying to run himself, and they still fucking with him because I was watching All-Star Weekend and he's hosting. He's on the mic. I'm like, there ain't nobody gonna get rid of Draymond. We need Draymond. He's part of the backbone.
He's part of the.
He adds a part to the game that everybody enjoys.
He is the gangster seasoning in the A right now.
We need it though. Everybody likes that. People love Oakley for what he brought.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like, you know, the 80s and the 90s, the intensity, the rivalries, the competitiveness. Yeah. And I'm not saying they don't want to win, because obviously they want to win, but I feel like it's just too buddy for me. Feel me? Like, you know,
I heard this idea that I think actually would kind of work, well, at least make it a little more interesting for sure, is if they made it like the foreigners versus the like Team USA kind of thing. Like you put Luka, Embiid, Wembanyama, you put them all on one team. Yeah, Giannis, and you put them versus the best American-born players.
That'll be interesting.
It'll make it more interesting.
That'll be interesting.
I was even proposing the idea of like, yo, how about they just grab the best players from every level on some wild shit and see how they ball out? Like, what if they took like literally like maybe like the top 3 high school kids, the top 3 overseas people, the top 3 in the top 5 in the NBA,
and make it an all-star weekend
top
type
3
of
in the NCAA, and just like let's see what happens. Like let's jump together, because then you'll see a 14-year-old cooking a grown man. You'll be like, oh, he's gonna beat somebody.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
you gonna let him do that too,
right? And then have that, and you can, you know, there's NIL money and stuff. There's a bunch of ways that you could put so many things into play that make it interesting. Because trust me, a lot more kids would be interested in seeing like, oh, the best freshman in America is going to be on the court versus NBA players. I want to see what happens, and you see if he can or he can't. I mean, maybe not a freshman, I might be dragging, but still, like the best junior and senior. Let's see what happens when a 16 and 17-year-old goes and steps out versus these 25, 26-year-olds. Because we heard legendary runs of kids at UCLA dogging professionals. You know, like young players in high school giving it to the professionals. Like I would love to see that on court.
Facts.
I would,
Facts.
That's a good point,
bro. And I'm all about marketing exposure right now. Right? I'm in a real UX UI design bag. I done told y'all that shit. So marketability has been seriously on my brain. But on a double-fold scale, you pull a community in just like that. Just like that. Folk gonna want to see their kid fuck somebody up. I love that idea. I've tried that. A Kill Carter from Baltimore, Maryland.
I remember
bro,
5'8".
a dog
could dunk on anybody.
Come on,
I know a Kill.
You know what I mean? So, and also it puts them in position to get those NILs early, and that's a brand new space, bro. You just said some shit. That's a whole brand new thing. So like that's actually very hard. That's actually very hard.
It was just a thought.
Also, we can do it for ourselves, yo. If you know what I mean, we organize some shit. You know what I mean, I done told y'all about the marketability shit. It take time for us to get the shit done that we doing. They already doing it. Y'all see what they doing. So I'm just saying it can be done. And if you got the bread, don't just take the idea. Come find the niggas that gave you the idea. That's all I'm saying. Just steal ideas.
And honestly, one of the like it made me realize like that's pretty much what the Dykeman Summer League is though.
Yeah.
Dykeman Summer League, when you got kids from you got the Jelly Fam kids pulling up playing versus Kevin Durant and having runs versus Trey Duvall, who was at Duke. You know what I'm saying? Like that was a crazy time, like, you know. So it was like I think that's. But when you go to those Dykeman games, that shit is historical. Every summer, it's like, oh, we going.
No, that,
you know what I'm saying? And the pros go there. You'll see them
absolutely
laced up out there back in the early 2000s.
To this day, you see the pros out there.
Pros.
Kevin Durant doing runs, but I would say the difference is like when we're talking about the NBA guys, the only incentives that they have is a check and. They're already rich, feel me? Yeah. They don't really need that.
Wealthy. They're
wealthy. They don't even need that. And we're talking about the All-Stars.
Holistically.
We're talking about the All-Stars. They're all probably making $20 million a year.
40. But is the NBA 40.
When we're talking about, you know, kids and opportunities and stuff, you know, that's when you see the competitiveness come out more. Because NBA guys getting a check. Okay, boom. What's that gonna be? You
right.
That's what he already was supposed to get paid.
And
you're already getting.
And that's why I feel like Ron has said that if you put these kids in this position to play against these big names, it'll incentivize them like, oh, I gotta kill because this could be an opportunity to get a bigger NIL deal. I could pull one big move like Iverson crossed over Jordan, and I could be a legend forever.
Yeah.
If I cross over John Moran or something, or dunk on Giannis, and I'm 16. like what? And it adds that intensity because don't no All-Star want to get showed out by the little kids.
I was about to say that.
So it's like it can add that level of competition, you know? Like you hear the stories of Kevin Garnett. Like yo, watch Kevin Garnett on any podcast you get a chance to. I didn't realize how like
he has always been a wild nigga,
bro. But I didn't realize it's like you in the backyard with your family with him. Like he gonna talk crazy. He talking about getting into fights and getting yelled out the gym, almost getting jumped. Like he was talking about playing one-on-one with Scottie Pippen, and they went back to back on shots. And Scottie was like, "Y'all have you killed in here." He was like, "Wait a minute, I didn't even know Scottie talked like that." Scottie, he talking crazy to a 16-year-old KG, but KG was giving it to him.
He was giving it to him. I heard that story. He was
threatening on board life.
So
if I was KG and I heard that from Scottie Pippen at 16, I'm fighting everybody in the 18. What do you mean? What do you mean, nigga?
But
I'm the future.
But that's how he really fit in, though. If he can piss, he could piss off Scottie, which was a top 5, top 10 player at that time.
And Scottie's more level-headed than a lot of people. From his temperament, at least.
Right. That's why
I mean.
That's like Scott. What? You ain't, but like I'm gonna call Michael Jordan son.
But yeah, I think it definitely needs to be revamped because right now it's a joke.
Yeah, bro. Just like the dunk competition, bro. That might be the saddest part because that used to be the funnest thing to watch.
Yeah.
Honestly, the NBA needs to stop playing. Go find all these elite street dunkers that are
just like Mac McLaughlin. They have
Mac McClung.
Mac McClung, yeah.
But Mac McClung was a legit high school player. He's still in his youthful prime.
I know.
There's people who all they do is dunk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All they do is dunk. Like, go get those guys, put them on the stage, and have them play for $1 million. Ain't nothing to throw up $1 million for one of these motherfuckers. Y'all got the billions.
It ain't nothing.
It ain't nothing, and it'll be a real competition. It'll be real excitement. Because truth be told, it's like, man, these professional athletes don't have time to be working on these dunks 24/7 like that. That's taken away from their game. They don't need to be working on that.
Real game.
These professional dunkers, that is all they do.
Some of them dunks,
all they do.
Yeah, that's
ridiculous. I seen Shaq. Not hosting, but like judging one of these dunk contests. I can't remember what it was. It just came on ESPN on a random day. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, shit. They already bro. Stacking that shit. You know what I mean? I look at plays all day in my brain. I'm not scatterbrained. Y'all woke up like 2 hours ago, but I'm sitting here feeling good, just vibing and trying to figure out what to say through this mic. So don't worry about me.
Just let it come out naturally.
But
I got. Oh, keep going.
Yeah. No, but I love that because this again is being done. It is being done now. How do we get it on the ground level? You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think we need to do. I think a lot of the shit that we want for the community or for our people, and even in terms of feeding them, we got to start creating and attracting their funds. Mm-hmm. And that's where that's just where I'm at in general. You know what I mean? So again, take the idea, get it going, y'all. See, I'm gonna keep saying I'm a motivational speaker. I'm getting to that too. Go to my page. I was Renaissance Ron _. I do this shit for real.
I was just about to ask. You gotta tell little people about yourself. You know what I mean? Like you kind of jumped on here, but you gotta tell them.
Yeah, that's true. We actually didn't even get into that. We were so quick to get into how we gonna fix the NBA. I'm like, we didn't even get to talk about Renaissance Ron.
Yeah, feed my dogs. Feed the dogs. All the dogs, yo.
Tell them what you do, what your passions are, what you're thinking about doing in the field. Just take the mic for a little.
So I'm an entrepreneur, right?
Right.
I'm a Renaissance man, hence Renaissance Ron. Paul Robeson is my guy. Paul Robeson is my guy. So I'm all about the community. I'm all about grassroots organization. I'm all about keeping it real in the holy field. You hear me? I'm all about progression and evolution even. So from that standpoint, I have a business, Renaissance Living LLC. It's a creative solutions business. You can holler at me, talk to me about whatever you need. If you need any kind of services, either I'll provide them or I know somebody who can. So holler at me. You know what I mean? And that's the business. Now the personal shits, I'm combining the two.
Yeah,
it's a merging that's taking place, yo. You know what I mean? With the creation and the business. So I also make music.
No.
I rap. I write. Writing is my specialty, really. So I take that pen and use it across every genre. Life skill, anything. Learn how to write. You can damn near do anything. You know what I mean? You learn how to master rhetoric. You can write for anybody. You see what I'm saying? I can write for anybody. You hear me? and I'm a photographer. You know, me and Kamal got a pilot. We got a pilot script. You know what I mean? Netflix holla at a nigga. Yeah, for real, bro. For real. I put that work in. And I'm 30 now, so I can't play about it. It's time to get paid about it.
Yeah, that's a fact.
It's time to get paid about it.
I think about that Jay-Z bar every day getting close to my 30. He said a nigga been focused since I said hi to 30. I said, yeah, we gonna keep that as a stamp. We gonna make
Pop
sure.
Went on my mind, bro. Pop went on my mind.
Yeah.
He said some shit you gotta let go of by 30.
Yeah.
I just refuse to let go of youthfulness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that's important for us
beautiful.
and people.
It's a beautiful
people,
thing.
You know what I mean? People of our orientation of color, for real. Because, you know, 25 is the old head mark for us. 25 is the old head
growing
mark
up,
for a lot of niggas.
25,
you know what I'm saying?
like,
You know what I mean? The stigma. You know what I mean? The stigma is, but, you know, I'm 30 now. I feel young as shit. I'm young as a bitch. Nigga, fuck you talking about? You know what I mean? Hella youth, hella life. You know what I mean? So it put me in a spot to really think about, yo, what was Pac even talking about? You know what the fuck was he saying?
I mean, he died at what, 24, 25? So he didn't even know what he was talking about.
He didn't even get this.
Not just yet.
See what I'm saying? Some folk, living words, bro.
Yeah.
Some words live, bro.
But not for nothing too. Like I remember listening to "To Pimp a Butterfly" by Kendrick, one of the greatest albums ever. And he had this interview by Pac being sampled throughout the whole album.
Oh man, bro.
One of the things that he says at the end is so crazy because it made me realize he was like, man, he said, man, you got to get this shit done while you in your 20s, while you still have the energy, while you still have the ability to speak out and not feel, not feel like, oh, this is immature or something. He said, because you don't see no loudmouth 30-year-old motherfuckers running around here. He said, you don't see no loudmouth 30, 40-year-olds. He said, that's an anomaly. And then I think about people like Kanye, and it's like, yeah, what he's doing at 40, almost, it's like, yeah, you're right. That's not normal. That. There's a reason why there's only one of him.
Space, right.
You have to be willing to take that risk. You have to be willing to say anything and just go for it. I would have loved to see Pac make it to 30, 40 so he could see what he would have been. Because like you said, what was Pac talking about? He don't even know. Because he was so young.
Bro, where would the game be? Where would the game be? Where would culture be? And if some of the OGs was still around, like Pac and Biggie specifically, you know what I mean? We think about rap beef. We think about Jeezy and WAP. Right? What if them two niggas patched it up before we even got the gangster rap for real? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's,
you know what I mean?
Just it would have been a lot of shit going on.
Bro, who knows?
Gerard Carmichael said it in some stand-up special. He said, man, he feel like MLK would have sold out by now. He would have been doing State Farm commercials. I'm like, and then he did a whole bit. I was like, I can see the commercial. Like him selling life insurance and shit. I'm like, I can see it. I'm like, why not? Because you know he'd have those deals. Right, you know them deals will be coming.
Have a dream.
Nah, right.
Then my house and my car can be covered by the same insurance.
Exactly.
That's actually hilarious. But I want to go back to something you said, which was really key. Like you said, you don't see any 30, 40-year-old loudmouths, and you got to realize the progression in life. You know, like even when you're a young jit, you have big dreams, or whatever the case may be. As you get older in life, something in life kind of humbles you. You feel like you can't reach those dreams, right? Yeah. And as you're a teen, 20s, you have all these ideas. You have all these ideas. You see how the world works, whatever the case may be. You might be more outspoken, but as you age, now you have a family now. You know what I mean? Responsibilities. You have responsibilities now. You're in a job you can't afford to lose. You know what I mean? So as you get older, stuff in life stifles that creativity, that growth that you had earlier in your youth. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it's kind of like the progression of life. Now I'm 45. I got a kid. I got kids. I got a mortgage. I worry about college. I can't sit here and jeopardize what I have at home. Me speaking how I want to speak or give my opinion or chasing something that might not never happen because I have responsibilities now. Now 20 years earlier, I could have done that. You feel me? So it's kind of like the progression of life, and as you get older, you get more responsibilities. More people are counting on you, so you're not necessarily as willing to speak up on a lot of things as you were when you were younger. You know
right, 100%. I mean, yeah, you're right. That makes a lot of sense.
And we need to move to a place of action too. Especially you've been talking for 30 years. You know what I'm saying? It's like the whole faith without works is dead thing. People don't really understand that.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I know, like a dream with no motion. It's like you just thinking.
You know what I'm saying? You just sit, you thinking, but you ain't putting no work. Niggas not putting no work in, and that's what has to be understood. Like you gonna feel how you feel, and the kill is your words gonna make you feel good. Your thoughts gonna make you feel good. You're gonna sit there and you're gonna feel like the boss you wanna be because you got a good plan in your mind. So you already feel like it, and that's important. You hold that feeling, but you build on that feeling so it's sustainable outside your body. You got things outside your body that gives you that feeling. Then you free your mind and you think about the next business. You see what I'm saying? That's how that shit should work.
Damn. No. You dropping gems on the free gems.
That's what I do, bro. This is what I be doing, man.
On the free gems. So, you know, talk to me about. Do you have any projects you were? I know you're very creative in general. Do you have any projects you're working on? You want to see come to fruition? You have anything for the future you want to see?
Yes. Yes. I got a mixtape in my phone right now. I'm ready to. I really want to go over it again. I'm a perfectionist, bro. So a song will almost never be right. Almost never be right.
Art.
So you know what I mean?
It's always moving to keep adding to it.
You know what I mean? Exactly. That's part of the kill of being an artist. But I got like 6 tracks on my phone right now. I'm waiting to drop. I got a mixtape out right now. I dropped it in 2020. Project Renaissance. The link is in my bio on Instagram. Come fuck with me.
Yeah, we gonna put that. We gonna put that in the subscription. The description of the video.
Appreciate that. Hell yeah. But before the pin drives coming soon. Before the pin drive. Yeah. I was sitting outside. There's the Pendry's downtown. My boy used to work at the Pendry. So I was downtown, you know what I mean, downtown waiting for him. He was going outside and shit. And I'm just sitting there and I'm before the Pendry. I'm sitting right in front of the Pendry. And at the time, I'm like, yo, what I want to do, how do I elevate my skill set? I done put a lot of time into these different things. I don't really want to dig into something new again because it's 30. And there's a lot of shit that I already do. So it's like, what do I consciously get at next? And I'm looking at the Pendry and pen drive, boom. Before the pen drive, you know what I mean? I gotta get this shit done. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, honestly, I gotta make this, bro. I gotta make that tape, bro. You know what I mean? Whatever, I don't know what song's gonna be on there, and it happens like that sometimes.
Yeah, I'm about to say sometimes art really something backwards. You know, like
however.
That's fire,
bro.
I like that.
So before the pen drive, baby, coming soon, son. Coming soon. I almost dropped a few things on my birthday. It wasn't a release, but the quality of the sound apparently wasn't good enough for United Masters. So I'm trying to figure that shit out. But
for sure.
Yeah.
As far as music, who you I want to hear your top 5 favorite artists
all time.
Yeah.
Oh,
that you listen to.
Across the board. Not just best, but just your opinion. Your favorite.
Right.
It don't have to be the best.
Top 5. Kendrick Lamar. He's in there.
Okay.
Artist wise.
Yeah. Okay.
Andre 3000. I gotta give my man his proper respect.
3000.
Okay. Jeezy. Ambition's up. Hustler's ambition. I live by that shit, bro. That's been my theme song my whole life. The recession, nigga. Please.
That's 3.
Gotta say yay.
Okay.
Shout out to 808 and Heartbreaks. That's 2008. Same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing.
808 is one of the ones.
And along those lines, I gotta say Wayne.
Okay.
Carter 3 came out in 2008, bro. I work in the middle school now. You gotta understand. I work in the middle school now. 2008, dummy. 2006 to 2008. The music, dummy. Paper Trail, 2008. You can have whatever you like.
You don't even know that. I got a T.I. quote from that album titled on my ribs as we speak. Yeah, gotta put you through hell just to get you to heaven. I got people. I be forgetting how much I used to love T.I. when I was younger.
Yeah.
But once him and Gucci started beefing, my brain said, nah, I'm rocking with Roger. I ain't gonna lie. Me and Roger Davis to the death.
Young Bulls, stay out of rap beef, man. Don't get in, like, you don't know not one of these rappers. Nah, I understand because you know what I mean? But we see where it's at now.
Yeah,
you know
I was gonna say now you can't rap without beef.
Like, yo, it's so weird, bro. It's so weird. It's a Mexicana dynamic. But that's also because of the braggadocio that comes with the space.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like because niggas talk spicy all the niggas talk spicy in the rap game all day. You know what I'm saying? And it's just the understanding of the people in that culture. That's the language of that culture. So if a little nigga is out here hearing it, how many niggas got behind Jeezy and WAP just on some dumbass shit?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm rocking with this. So like, with this side. It was a real divisive topic. I
ain't trying. I mean, one love. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to a little nigga. At Deer Park Middle School. You know what I mean? And he was just walking around being stupid, right? And he loved Young Boy. I mean, he's going crazy.
Oh, yeah. He pigeon-toed like him. Because I think, y'all swear to God, they doing that.
Bro,
the kids is walking around standing pigeon-toed. Really Young Boy. But we don't got to talk about it. But go ahead.
Yo, so I had to tell him, say, bro, chill out. Like, you was going too hard behind something that has nothing to do with you, bro. Like this nigga ain't gonna pay nothing. Money get mother bills. He ain't never gonna see her name. She ain't gonna know nothing about your shit. He ain't gonna know nothing about your shit.
Yeah.
And you ready to go dumb behind this nigga on some shit that don't
You
make
talking about
sense.
fuck Lil Durk, you don't even know what's going on.
Right? Yo, that ass.
You don't know nothing that's going on. The real spill about that beef.
That's that young impressionable mind though. It's like you can't even blame him for it because we were on the same thing. Like
exactly.
Like growing up.
And that's why we gotta get back on that shit.
Yeah, growing up, I remember legit being like, nah, I don't even want to listen to Jeezy for a little minute. Like, shout out to Jeezy though. I still love Jeezy's music.
Yeah, that's my man.
But there was a time period where I was like, nah, I'm good.
It was
real personal. It was real
personal. That's what I'm saying. It's like that. You know what I mean? It definitely gets like, especially when you young, you love your shit.
That's what
it's like that, bro. You know what I mean? I always played the back because I would beat anybody ass for any reason they really gave me. That was kind of my issue. Like I kept my hands to myself because I will fight. And I like my freedom. Yeah. You know what I mean? Ain't no pussy in jail unless I'm fucking the CEO. You know what I mean? And I ain't trying to give everything on my books. You know what I'm saying? Because I definitely would. I'd be in there starving. I'd die in jail fucking the CEO. At least I fuck the CEO, bro. Like,
you know what I mean? Yeah, that's crazy because
give me 20 years, I might just give up every dollar I got to the CEO.
For sure you will. You don't have no choice. What you mean? What else is important in there? That's a fucked up situation, yeah.
That'd be ridiculous.
You eating your hopes and dreams.
Eating your hopes and dreams.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It's funny. You talking about fuck the CEO? I remember it brings me back. We was just talking about the Young Thug case and like his lawyers is going to jail left and right. Young Thug done broke every jail rule since he's been in that motherfucker.
Honestly, this has been the most. Oh my God!
This
has been crazy.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. See, people forget Young Thug's like 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah.
So he looked like he about 230 right now.
Real.
He's not somebody to fuck with. Like you might want to leave Thug alone. Jeffrey, that's a different guy in there right now.
He really like 230. You're right.
He look at least at that height. He got to be about 220, 230 minimum. Because he like this. Like he looks crazy. He's crazy fat. Like he got his
face. That's what it was.
His face
right here.
Especially because he used to be frail body, like super frail. Like
2016 Thug used to be frail.
2021 Thug. Like just before he went to jail, he was still frail. Now he was actually getting a little fatter, but it was just here. Now you see it in his face and here. Like he got on that big ass cardigan. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, that's not the same Thug we know. But you know, that's just jail weight. That should have come off in a little bit. And honestly, like
at least he put it on. I mean,
I know he
better.
He better. Of course he gonna be.
Yeah,
but you know what I mean?
Swell.
Yeah.
Speaking of weight loss and everything, you know, weight journey. I want to talk about your little weight journey.
Right.
You know what I mean?
All right. So
how's that going for you and everything?
Yeah. So I hit 305, bro. I was in the gym. I was working out 6 days a week.
Yeah.
I'll say this: the pandemic, I got big as shit. I was eating.
Well, let's preface this with the fact that you were also an athlete, you know
right?
Yeah. So you had a reason to be you had to be a certain size.
Exactly. So here's the thing.
You got to.
That's my fitness journey has been weird my whole life because my weight's always fluctuated.
Right.
Like I get big, then I get skinny. I get big, then I get skinny. You know what I'm saying? So through college, I'll never forget. I'm like 220 right now. I'm like 218, 220 right now. Best shape of my life.
That's insane.
Bro.
I weigh more than you right now, gang.
For real?
That's terrible. Because you're way bigger than me. That's crazy. I gotta go get right.
Yeah, it's cool.
Because you got me like 3, 4, 5 inches. You way taller than me. I don't know how to fuck with the same weight.
That's why. That's all it is. All it is. But you know, so I went to to our trainer at the time. Told me I there's no way I worked out over the summertime. Look me in my face. Said there's no way I worked out in the summertime. Yeah. Right. So obviously I know more than this nigga because I'm in the best shape of my life. Came back senior year, I ain't lifted. I promise you, bro. I'm gonna keep it funky. I promise. The summer before senior year, I didn't work out for the last 2 months before coming to school, and I still. You know what I mean? Honorable mention, our conference ain't bad. I didn't let, bro. I'm trying to tell you, I was getting fried. I was with the gang because it was some shit was going on.
School,
For real, niggas,
young 21.
Shit. So it was like, young 21. Please stay in school. Please, I was grown, so. And be smart about the shit that you're doing, all that shit. But anyway, you know what I mean? It was thick. So niggas was going through it, and I was there. You know what I mean? So we sitting around, we'll come back, and I end up fucking niggas up 240. Yeah, you know what I mean? Now, but he looking at me like, oh, you did Nigga, I didn't lift at all. You dumb.
You just had it in you.
I was mad. Oh, I always been a dog. So now, pandemic comes 2020. I'm working out 6 days a week just because. I hit 305 by mistake, bro. I go get a
305?
physical. I'm ready to work in the school system. I go get a physical. I stand on the scale. They say you 305 pounds. I said you're lying to me. I swear to you. I mean, them niggas weigh me again. They put up, the wrestling scale.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know one of
that
them
shit.
out, bro. I stepped on that motherfucker and said 305 too, bro.
Couldn't
I'm
believe
like,
that
I
shit.
could not believe that shit, bro. Because I'm like, right now, and by mistake.
Yeah, that's
bro,
crazy.
But I think it was, the downtime that I did have. You know what I'm saying? And plus, I was kind of eating over the pandemic a little bit. You know what I mean?
We all were.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like, that was the blessing in itself. So then I'm like, I can't carry this weight on my body forever.
Yeah.
I'm third. What the fuck I need to be? Now I should have went and played guard for the Ravens.
Right. At 305, goddamn.
I apologize to my community right now, bro. Because I thought about that after I cut the weight, and I'm like, I'm definitely dumb as shit. Because the Ravens facility is around the corner, and they need someone hollering and hollering. You know what I'm saying? Hometown justice. Let's get right. You know what I'm saying? But, so I end up just like, consciously saying, I got to do this for myself. I start eating smaller. I stopped working out, right? So I'm smoking. Of course I smoke. But I'm mindful of that, right?
Right.
That stimulates the metabolism, correct?
Right.
Okay. So with that plus walking, I walk to work every day. You know what I mean? I'm hitting at least 400 calories, at least 400. I might hit 1,000 just walking.
You mean steps?
No, calories.
Oh,
I count calories.
It's talking about like burning? Okay.
Yeah, it's the fitness app on.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I'm counting calories for real because that's how you measure units of energy. That's what it is. Anyway.
Yeah, we getting some science shit.
Yeah, because I'm studying for that, bro. It's a lot on my brain right now, and it's beautiful. But end up walking around, woo. Long story short, 3 months later, I shed 100 pounds. 3-4 months. Because I was consistent with how I ate, and it was rough. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I managed that. And I can't say based on how I did it, because I might wake up and eat at 4. You know what I mean? Because I didn't eat since 12 or maybe 2, but I ate enough. You know what I mean?
Oh, to carry you through the rest of the day.
And this put me in a different space energetically, bro. And this is where it's like I'm still kind of unpacking what's happening because like my energy is fucking through the roof, bro. I started taking this vegan protein, Orgain protein, is plant product. So I'm getting all my veggies and shit. You know what I mean? But it's complete protein on a healthier scale, and my body started taking to it a little bit better.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Nice.
So it got to a point where I started learning, okay, how do I fuel the body? They used to tell you don't eat before bed. That's a lie. You can eat before bed. Your body's still burning calories overnight. You know what I'm saying? That's honestly, if you don't eat before bed, that might be one of the easiest ways to kind of get your body into a deficit naturally. You know what I mean? Because, it's an uptake. There's an uptick when you gaining weight, and there's a downtake when you cutting weight. You know what I'm saying? So to get your shit on the down, it's like you gotta not necessarily starve. Don't starve yourself, but you're gonna be hungry. You gotta be comfortable being hungry at least a little bit until you can get over your appetite. You know what I mean? Control your appetite type shit.
Damn.
So now, bro, I've been floating between 218 and 227. I'm not getting a pound above that or below that. Yeah. I love that. Wow. You know what I'm saying? I love that. It feels good. And now I'm trying to figure out, I will put on maybe another 20 of lean muscle, but it's got to be lean and it's got to be lean. You know what I mean? So, I'm ready. Mysterious $200 came out my account today to the National Association of Sports Medicine. So I'm definitely gonna pack that shit up, of course, right? I checked my bank account, $200 came out my shit. I'm ready to fight a nigga. You know but it makes sense though. It's purposeful, so I ain't gonna be mad. I'm gonna get to it.
Yeah, nah.
I'm gonna get to it.
Dope,
so
man, that's dope. A lot of people have to hear that because dieting is one of the most difficult things there is. Like
control your appetite.
Yeah, and that's why I wanted to speak about it because
that shit is a journey in itself. I'm listening to you and I'm like, man, I'm trying. This shit ain't working. I've been drinking nothing but water 2024, and that shit ain't do nothing for me. Not a damn thing. I thought I was gonna lose some weight. I ain't lose a pound. I haven't drank no sugar beverages since 2023. Didn't lose a pound.
Well, here's the thing, though. I'm
gonna still keep going though.
Right. Your body's gonna hold on to that. Carbs are the essential. Sugar, excuse me.
Yeah.
Is the essential building block for our energy. So the issue is, like, our fat is sugar stores, right? The thing about it, your body has to be comfortable burning and replenishing. So a lot of people try to make a hard cut. I'm not doing none of this for now. And it might not work for them because their body is saying, I gotta hold on to the nutrients you're not putting back in. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's bro. When I say portion control, it's literally like, okay, eat, but don't eat till you're super full. You can eat a little bit, and if you still feel a little hungry, but I can get through the day, start there. You know what I mean? That's why I would start incrementally. I've been on this journey since I've been working out since I was 13. So I please do not go out here trying to run and do what I just did unless you really are comfortable trying it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Just be smart about it. Don't hurt yourself. But I've been doing this for a long time. You know what I mean? So it's like the understanding is understanding. So I say that, bro. Don't just cut the sugars out. You know what I mean? You can cut back on the sugar, but that's the shit that's gonna move your body. So like, you drink, you know what I mean? Get fresh sugars, drink like fresh juices or some shit.
Yeah.
And just take it from there and see how that go. You know what I mean?
That, and I'm gonna just get on my exercise shit, man. I just need to find the time.
Yeah, you need to
stop making excuses and
you need to
right.
carve out time. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Ultimately.
Now, one day I'm gonna be. I want to be on the Kevin Hart schedule where I wake up at 4:00 in the morning, run 5 miles, and go do something important. Like I would love to be able to be one of those humans. Like I feel like that's the upper echelon of like humanity. The people that go to sleep at 10, wake up at 4, full day ahead of them.
Yeah.
How the fuck are you living like this? You feel me? And get so many more.
By 8 o'clock, you having your lunch and shit. By 8:30, 9 o'clock, you having lunch. Like,
right. 8:30, 9 o'clock.
That's lunchtime. No, for real, man. But I think that's important. I feel like we got, as people, we got to, especially as people that are striving for success and like, you got to maximize the time you have, alive and awake. Yeah. You know, right. we spend so much time sitting down. You might be on the phone, relaxing or unwinding after work or before, like, it's just so much time gets wasted. Like me, when I wake up, I try to jump up. Like the second I open my eyes, I'm like, let's jump, let's go. And I'll try to do something that I'd rather be brush my teeth or hop directly in the shower. Because if not, I'll sit in that bed for 30, 40 minutes doing nothing.
Doing nothing.
Telling myself this is okay. This is my relaxed time. Fuck that. Get up.
Nah.
Get up.
Nah. If you need some time, meditate. Use your mind. I wake up thinking all the time, bro. Like mid-thought, like conversation.
I gotta get back to
thinking.
My meditation.
You know what I mean? So I wake up, I'm like, what the fuck going on right now? And you gather yourself and you center yourself, and then go straight to your shit. You know what I'm saying? Get straight to the business.
I gotta get back to meditating like I used to, bro. Because honestly, it's different. Yeah. Like you wake up with mad energy.
Bro, mindfulness is
you wake up with mad energy. It don't make no sense. Think about it. You just thinking, and you wake up with mad
the brain.
You think you want to take over the world?
The place, bro.
Yo, the brain is the most powerful.
For real.
The brain is the most powerful thing. Let's talk about it. Yeah. Let's talk about the placebo effect.
Yes.
That doesn't even make sense. So for the people that don't know what the placebo effect is,
I like to make things make sense.
People don't know what the placebo effect is. Let's say there's a focus group. You're in one. It's about certain medication. I give you the real pill. I give you a sugar pill, the fake pill.
But I tell you,
and you think it's the real pill.
Yeah.
But you still get the same effects as the real pill. Yo, your brain is absolutely amazing.
Yeah. You literally fool yourself.
That's exactly that.
You literally trick yourself into helping yourself.
And that's why half of us fucking delusional. Because you can literally believe any fucking thing you tell yourself.
No.
If I tell myself 1,000 times a day that sky's red, that shit red to me.
No.
Ain't nothing you can tell me about it.
Y'all named it wrong.
Yeah,
y'all got the colors back.
Y'all not telling me.
Y'all got the colors
and
wrong.
He might be colorblind. Motherfucker might not be lying. Scott might really be right.
You're not telling
Say it right, bro.
You're not telling them nothing. You can't tell them nothing on that, man.
It is insane.
But bro, the brain is absolutely amazing. The brain is just a computer.
And I mean, I'm heavy into like the whole manifesting and all that. Like I always preach about how thoughts travel. Like I don't think there's any coincidence. Like you know how often you'll talk about something and somebody will say something like, I was just thinking that. That's not a coincidence. I don't believe that's a coincidence. I don't think that ever was too much of a coincidence. Like
right.
The idea
Absolutely
of
not.
us all living on one frequency, I think is a real thing. Like the way that our brain patterns work, our thoughts, even the way our body reacts physically to certain things. Like I could turn on some Afrobeat right now. I promise you, all of us will eventually just start moving. And you don't even know why. It's that frequency. It's that vibration going through us. And it's like, why do our bodies automatically attract to that? Right. I don't need to teach you how to dance. A person that's never heard music a day in their life, they hear that shit and something about them makes them jump or they start to feel a way. And that's that energy. That's that frequency. Like that, you feel that in your body, in your heart, your mind. One way or the other, you feel it. It might even be, yo, turn that shit off. It's bothering me. That's still a feeling you got that came from a frequency frequency like where you can't avoid it. You know what I'm saying? So
you said something very, very important there. I think that we are all connected,
right?
And energy is real.
For sure.
And the thing is, I feel like as people, sometimes if we can't put anything in the words or describe a certain feeling, that we don't think it's real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you know, the side of your brain is logic, is a different side of the brain is feelings. So a lot of times when you can't make that connection, it's like, I don't know why I'm feeling this way, because the feeling side you can't bridge the gap. And sometimes there's a disconnect there. So like, or even like when somebody walks in a mood and they take away the energy in the mood, like, or somebody comes in the mood, or somebody comes in and raises the energy in like room, all that like. All that intuition, all that stuff that's your body's way of communicating with something that you can't put in words or describe, so people act like it's not real.
100%.
You know what I mean?
And that's true, because you'll see, sometimes you'll know somebody's going through something, and you just got to see them and you know. Like you said, the walk in the room, and you'll be like, oh, what's wrong with you? Or, I feel your energy. Like, that's a real thing. You really felt that. You really felt that energy. There was no words that were used to describe this, but you felt that. Whoa, what the fuck? Like, you came in here a little off. And you even feel it in animals. You feel it in kids that can't tell, babies that can't tell you, but you can feel it like, oh, you're hungry. Something's wrong. Like, what's up with you? Like, and that's why I go back to, like, yo, I'm a firm believer of all us being connected through one frequency. There's some energy, and I think one of the craziest things about the human body is how we can conduct electricity, because electricity is energy that you can't see, but how is it that I can if I put up my hand into a fucking socket right now, I touch Ron's fucked too. Like, how the fuck do we conduce electricity? Like, there's I don't know, man. This human body shit. When I think about the world and how life works,
that's the thing, dummy. Like, nobody really knows, bro.
Yeah,
Eric, we are collectively making this shit up as we go. No bullshit. Facts. History, every book. Who was alive to live through that story, bro?
No word.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It's literally, and this is where I love education. I'm passionate about education. I'm passionate about a lot of shit. I'm on school. But as far as fuck, I lost a thought. I lost the thought. Bring back.
I bring back to what I was talking about with conducing electricity. Like, people don't realize how much our brain actually has electric pulses going through it. And one of the things you'll notice is that if you see it in every movie, when they hit you with the defibrillator, this is a standby clear, that electric shock. There's literally electricity in our body. There's a reason why we need that electric pulse to wake ourselves back up. It's insane. Like,
it's Texas. In your mind, the synapses in your brain that your mind makes is electromagnetic impulse, and that's our whole nervous system as well.
Wow,
electromagnetic impulses. We all have our own electromagnetic frequency that we give off. We all have our own electromagnetic field. Some of ours is bigger than the others. You know, when we're at a deficit, when your electromagnetic field is at a deficit, that's when you can get diseases.
And you know, I watch a lot of Joe Rogan. He talks to a lot of these, like, scientists and archaeologists and professionals and people who have been looking, like, historians. And it was a wild concept to think, like, there's this theory that, like, the ancient Egyptians, or the ancient civilizations, not even just the Egyptians, because way before the Egyptians, there was just plenty of civilizations where they say that the technology they had was, like, being able to move things with sound and vibrations, and it's like, we feel like there was some kind of catastrophe that pretty much wiped out most of civilization. Where everybody, that theory is in most theories, that idea of that everything got wiped out and we had to rebuild everything. And they said that the next civilization, which is the one we're living in now, we focused on gears and wheels and machinery, where the civilizations in the past were more about the technology that we don't even know about. Like, they knew about Wi-Fi thousands of years ago. Not Wi-Fi, but the idea of being able to send power and energy with no wires, without any of that. Like, and it's just that our civilization, we ended up latching on to tires, gears, and machinery, and the powers from before. They were on, like, some other shit where they'd be able to move objects with fucking sound.
That's a very big point you made. If you if you go to ancient Egypt, Temple of Horus, if you go into Temple of Horus, there's a figure that's holding up two different things.
Oh yeah, I remember you said that.
One of them looks like the Wi-Fi signal. One of them looks like an actual it's like a pyramid, but it's like matter.
Right.
So one of them is like the frequency, and one of them is like material matter.
Right.
And a lot of the ancients, they were a lot more advanced than us in using nature and using frequency in order to connect. There's a reason why, the ancient pyramids, it lines up with Orion's belt. There's a reason why ancient Egypt, they were using the pyramids, they were using the Pythagorean theorem 1,100 years before Pythagoras even went to Egypt to study. Right. You feel me? They already had these stuff. They already had this stuff in motion. That actually coincides with a lot of African spirituality.
Right.
In vibrations, everything has a frequency. Everything has a frequency. It's being able to resonate with certain frequencies. Mm-hmm. And over time we lost that. We think that technological advances is an advancement when it really moves us away from nature. The ancient civilizations were in tune with nature. Right. Do you think the rain dance was fake? You think they couldn't make the rain dance? They can actually make it rain? All that shit was real, bro. Remember I showed you the video of the guy sitting in the fire, dancing in the bonfire? Right. All that stuff is real. And that no, it's okay. But our advancement in the world, in the new world we thinking now is we're moving so far away from nature, and we think that's advancement. When in the ancients it was the opposite. They have to get more in tune with nature in order to resonate with other frequencies and able to communicate. With you think they performing miracles, and guess what? In the new world we call that black magic.
Wow, that's deep.
You feel me? We call that black magic. That's the devil's work right there.
We steer away from nature.
And you feel me? That's the devil's work right there. You can't be doing that. If we can't understand, my bad.
Finish it up.
The difference is if in creating a new world, if there's something that we didn't understand, we didn't want to understand it. Right. You feel me? It was wrong. Right. Rather than trying to understand it and learning from somebody who thinks totally different from me, no, that's wrong. This is the wrong way of thinking. This is the right way of thinking. Right. That's right. You shouldn't do that. This is the right way to do things. You know what I mean? I think that closed-minded approach manifested itself into today's society. How we're so far removed from nature, and with all the climate crisis and how we've been destroying the earth and all this stuff, and we think we're advancing even further when they were way more advanced, if you ask me, than we are today. But what were you gonna say?
It takes me back. Well, two things. It's easy to call something the devil's work when you're scared of it, bro.
That's my point. Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you always gonna be the bad guy if somebody's scared of you. And that's just because they scary. Or they hating because they can't do what you can do. So I always take it back to understanding is understanding. So we get back to like the magics, right? Or you think about how they were crucifying witches. You know what I mean? Like, they could work the magic, but they killed them. You know what I mean? And got them out of there in that regard. Now we here. It's funny you said we got to that more industrialized set of things, because who else would need the help other than the folk who can't do the devil's work? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And so that's very interesting though, because if we are getting away from nature, you know what I mean? I take it to intentions, right? Because that's all a matter of faith and understanding. Those spiritual powers to a certain degree, if you believe in those things, you have to believe in them for them to work. Take it to the placebo effect. Yep. If you make your mind believe you can do that shit, you're gonna be doing it. Or at least you're gonna see yourself. From your eyes, you're gonna be doing it in your eyes. So outside of everything else, that's what's happening, right? Now, I'm not gonna say, I'm a spooky nigga. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say I'm, you know what I mean? Neither here nor there. But there's a demonization that kind of might have happened to get us to the point where we are at now, and the whole fucking fucked up shit where like. Fucking tornadoes, tsunamis, earthquakes is going crazy. You know what I mean? Children dying, how they dying. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a separation of centeredness, if I can say it like that. That's why I take it to. To holistic understanding, and that
point.
division there is just something that's very interesting. You piqued my interest.
I
Something
agree.
Crazy.
I agree.
You piqued my interest. Something crazy. I'm ready to go buy a book. You know what I'm saying?
Unfortunately,
I ain't never heard about the Temple of Horus, nigga. I ain't never heard about. I'm ready to go buy a book.
Unfortunately, we got to wrap it up. But I just want to leave. I want to leave it with this. But you're right. We got so away from centeredness, and we're so into monetary value. We think that's success, or whatever the case may be. And I think the thinking and how we think now could easily be. You could easily show an example of the of modern medicine and our medicinal industry, to where, okay, that plant right there is good for sleep, right? So what scientists do is they'll extract that plant, see what exactly the properties are for the sleep, and then extract that and then add some other stuff, not realizing all that other shit is a lot of side effects. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So instead of getting that plant, they'd rather sell you this pill. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And I think that idea in general is they'll take certain concepts here, and as long as they can mass produce it and make money from it, you know, it's the way of the world. But we gotten so far away from our centeredness. We gotten so far away from nature. We gotten so far away from our connection with the earth. The earth is alive. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. That's why, bro. That's
but yeah,
very interesting thing.
You know, we gotten so far away from stuff, and we think we're so technologically advanced, and you know, and our circadian rhythms are off in general. Suicide rates are up. Depression is up because we're so far away from the place that creates everything that we need here. Everything we ever need in life is already here. Every drug we ever need is already naturally already here. But we want to find a way, and we can monetize it. So I just want to leave everybody with that. It's just you know, a different perspective about everything.
I was sitting back just absorbing everything y'all was saying. I was like, yeah, go ahead. But I'm learning every time.
This is one of the lost episodes of Free Gems. Appreciate you guys so much.
Big shout out to Mom for having the time to step on. It's your birthday right now?
Birthday weekend.
I was about to say, what the fuck?
Friday weekend,
It's on every day my birthday. Shout out to Kanye West birthday party. Nigga, what's up, y'all?
You know what I'm saying? We outside, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be, we going to have Instagrams in the descriptions and all that. So y'all go ahead, like, subscribe, share. Appreciate y'all. Drop a comment. And we gone.
We out of here. Appreciate it. Yes, sir.
Yeah, boy. Oh. Yes, sir.